Now, we have been doing a lot of projects lately, like this system right here, but next we're going to turn our attention over to the neglected plant wall. Now, this right here used to be where all of my plants were stored. But because it stays so beautiful outside, I decided to put it in my sunroom right here. We have all of our plants like the aloe vera and whatever this is that I'm going to bonsai at some point. Other plants that I will add to and from enclosures when I need to. So now that all the plants are out there, I have a beautiful full shelf that I can do whatever I want with it. So in this video, we are going to be cleaning it up, removing everything that doesn't belong here, trashing some stuff, and putting everything together to make it a bug wall. I have multiple colonies of springtails and isopods that I have on this rack already as a general placement piece, but I found a very cool 3D print that allows me to take the lid off of it and make it a modular rack system. So I'll be able to keep all of my superworms, springtails, isopods, and mealworms all in these containers. Well, without further ado, let's tear down this, clean everything, especially underneath it, and we will get this set up to be an awesome bug wall. Now, this thing is a free print that I found online, so I did not design this myself, but it is very much a staple of what reptile engineering can be. For the pieces, you have your front and rear sections, and for the first layer, you have your bottom and top just to give it a little bit of rigidity for the actual bottom. And you have your bottom two pieces. It just allows for a little bit more support for the first layer. You don't have to use them beyond the first layer. And you do need screws. You can buy them on Amazon. The link to this exact print will be in the description down below. But I just went and grabbed some from Ace Hardware to fix all of these up. So we're gonna fix them up and then we can finish organizing the shelf. I have all 6 of the container pieces put together. I'm going to set them up on the lowest section right here because all the other inverts and stuff like that I'm going to add onto the shelf. I want to be displayed, so I want them a little bit more eye level, like up here. So let's set them up, get all of the isopods and mealworms and superworms in here, and let's see how it looks. Now that the lower part of the shelf is done, I have to do some adjustments with the actual shelving unit, and I really don't want to take everything apart, so I'm gonna see how this goes, and if it goes really poorly, then we'll just tear down everything but the bottom rack here, and then we can restack from there. This is like a Target shelf or whatever, so these, in theory, okay, with a mallet maybe, they pop out and then there's little plastic pieces that actually hold it firmly in. So I'm going to go grab a mallet and see if I can adjust them. I also brought this 10-gallon down or upstairs because this is going to be home for an animal I will get shortly, but I'm going to build a custom enclosure. So spoiler alert to another video, this will be an enclosure, but I want to make sure it will fit appropriately on here, and then we can keep going. The next animals to go on the invert wall are the tarantulas and the praying mantis. Now, if you remember a while back, I was thinking about rebuilding this design right here, which is a 3D printed enclosure. It was supposed to be fully modular. It's not. It kind of sucks. But I'm working on creating a fully modular enclosure system, but it is obviously not ready yet, and I am going to save that for more of a college project because I can do bigger projects like building bigger enclosures here at home. But that is the end goal of this wall. We'll most likely take off this top one and have enclosures, the modular enclosures, stacked as high up as I can go with different inverts. Because how can you not tell me this is an insane looking animal? This is my praying mantis that lives in that modular enclosure, and hopefully I will be getting him friends shortly. And last but not least, we have the bug tower. This was the mealworm breeder. It works too well. It works so well, unfortunately, that I basically had to stop breeding and just, let them and not feed them because I had too many. Even if I froze or if I put them in the fridge, they would still pupate, longer. I only really feed these guys, the mealworms. I only really feed the mealworms to all of my inverts, and while I only have 3 inverts, and only one of them now is still small enough to eat these. So I had to shut down the breeding of this, but again, if you want to go see how this was built and how this was put together and how you can build it yourself, there is a video on my page. I am so excited to get more of these, but unfortunately I have to finish the modular enclosure system before I can buy any because I don't have enclosures for them. Now I do have a colony of doobie roaches, but obviously when I built that, I was not expecting to put them here, and that is a significantly larger bin that will be able to fit here, so it's going to stay where it's at for now in the corner of my room over there. But this is the new bug wall. And before I end today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon members that allow me to do everything here at All in Reptiles. And as I said, this enclosure is going to cost me a pretty penny to rebuild and redesign. So with that being said, thank you Patreon, and you guys get weekly videos. But with that being said, there are plenty of more projects to do this summer. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this video of All in Reptiles. Hope you guys enjoyed. And with that being said, if you want to see the modular enclosure part 2, subscribe.